Let's go, let's go, let's get it, y'all. We about to go live real quick. I'm gonna do this commentary real quick. It ain't gonna take long, y'all. Just let me do my thing. And we about to go back down memory lane. I'm here to rebuttal to the grown little boy, uh, insults on these fucking YouTube streets just because I did a live. You know what I find so funny is whenever I do a live about something that's been put out publicly, he want to come and fuck with me. But little did he know, I ain't that same nigga 2 years ago. I'm a whole new different breed, and I'm gonna move a little bit totally different because now circumstances have changed. For one, you still in federal custody. That's number one. Number two, you harass me through your time, through your community post, dude, you will be in for a rude awakening. I promise you that. I just did commentary like everybody else, left it alone, went on about my business, you know what I'm saying? I state what I stated because other people's out here, false representation of what it is to be a person with morals, values, and ethics. And because I don't agree with what people do, they want to get out here and want to play these games with me again. So let's go. Wake y'all ass up. They said early bird catch the worm. And I feel motherfucking good. Thank God for these little 5 days I've been off. You know what I'm saying? To get well, to do what I need to do, to get my body back, my health back. Vitamins good. All is good. Let's go. Be right back. We're going to go back down memory lane. There ain't no honor in being a snitch. So to all them people that's delusional, there's dummies on the other side trying to think that's honorable, I need everybody in the chat to say good morning. That's all I need you to do. Just say good morning. I want to know who went live and hit that like button. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, for y'all that don't know, dude been up all night posting about me in his community chat. You know what I'm saying? And so it's only fair for me to rebuttal and set the record straight since he got so much to say and then want to get on here and want to play victim to the world, to the government. He can send what he wants to them people. That's what got his ass in trouble in the first place. Sending his shit to the fucking AUSA. You know what I'm saying? That's what his ass get. And they don't understand, boy, everybody got somebody to answer to. That's what they fail to realize. These people think they so intact with the government that they can do anything they want to, and it won't be. And I'm going to say this loud and clear. Lawyers has power too. And I got enough money to get me one. Yup, I sure do. Oh, yeah. It ain't never too late to skin a motherfucking cat. Believe that. So since dude got the audacity, want to play with men's community posts while y'all sleep at night, while he chuckling that ice over there, drinking and all that, then he want to delete his post and this, that. I got your post, homeboy, and I'm gonna put them up there, and then we gonna do some commentary. This is my rebuttal to your community post. Since you got so much you want to say and want to kick off some, I haven't really been talking about dude. Only reason I talked about dude because dude was in emotion, which he been trying for the last 2-3 years to put for what he was trying to do for the last few years was falsely trying to put people in motions and get people arrested and all this shit and have feds come after people that ain't got shit to do with nothing. But now his ass is in emotion and he can't stand it. That's not my fault. That is not my fault. I ain't gonna let this nigga sit up there play with me. I ain't finna go down like that. But I'm finna give y'all some. I need my disclaimers in the chat. This live for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. We're going to go back down memory lane because maybe y'all forgot how dude came on the scene. I do not know Larry Mcgee. Never met him. Don't give a fuck about him. Don't give a fuck what he got going on. And we're going to talk about that as well as being a snitch, being a rat, and the shit that he said that he put on this community post. So we're going to talk about all that. All that. Give me a second. I'm coming right back. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm finna bring the smoke. Get on in. Get comfortable. Get your coffee. Get whatever you need to get because you know I'm about to bring the heat. Make sure I got it. Got my other, yeah. And we're going to read again, the motion that Bonjean put in with his name and Tasha K name. Okay? And we're going to break that down again. And whoever don't like it, don't watch the live. That's what you do. Okay? You always scream about somebody with a big mouth and people should have mind their business. Nigga, you should have mind your business. And let me explain this to y'all. The only reason he got into this fight so he could defend his criminal activity. He didn't give a fuck about no goddamn victims. What the nigga was doing before he got into this whole R. Kelly saga? What he was doing? Living off other people's identities. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got caught up with identity theft. Identity fraud. You know what I'm saying? So now he want to act like he this man fighting for all these innocent. No, he fighting for his lifestyle and his life that he provided falsely to his wife. But he's a man of integrity. Okay, y'all talk like this nigga didn't work and earn what he got. No, he didn't. He scammed people. You dumb motherfuckers. The dummies over there. But we're going to get into all that later. I'll be right back. No, matter of fact, let's go right here. Let's go. Let's kick it off. Now, he's the man behind the Team True 2.0 before he became O-Code. He posts my picture on there. So she always saying somebody harassing somebody.
She basically was saying that he is complicit because your daughter was supposed to travel at the age of 17 without parental consent.
Now, do the voice sound familiar to y'all? Do this voice sound familiar under this mask? Put it in one in the chat for yes. Put a 2 in the chat for no. Do that voice sound familiar under that mask? This is how he first came on the scene. But they scream, this is a man of integrity. This is a man that's fighting for innocent women and victims. Yeah, this is what they say, right? But if he was so much fighting for victims and so much concerned about what was going on with the R. Kelly saga, why the fuck he have to have a mask on in the first place? See, these is what these dummies don't think about. Let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about this. If he was such of a man of integrity, why would he have to come on YouTube with a mask? Why? Do these dummies ever question that? Is this supposed to be a man of integrity that's fighting for women and victims and all this bullshit? If he was so much of a man of integrity, why does Larry L. Mcgee, why does this dude got a mask on? If a man is fighting for something, he shouldn't have to hide what he fighting for, who he fighting for, and why he fighting for. Shouldn't have to hide your face. Listen to all them dummies on the other side that think I'm a dummy. No, you're the dummy. A man that's fighting for something don't have to hide their face to fight for him. You go fight for him, you show your face, you stand up like a man, you say what it is what it is. But he came in these YouTube streets to terrorize people that was R. Kelly's supporters, whoever believed R. Kelly wasn't guilty of whatever the Lifetime was trying to claim he did and all this old shit. And that's what Angelo got him on the scene for. And all this shit went backfired in both of their faces. That ain't no man or no integrity. That ain't no man or no moral or no dignity or no ethics. Stop playing with me. Oh, I'm going to post the community shit that he deleted and the comments that his stupid ass followers put up there. Yeah, we gonna get that cracking. Let's go. And by the way, I do not know this dude, Larry Mcgee. Never met him in my life, only through some YouTube shit because he started fucking with me first. Are we going back down memory lane?
Exactly. So she was with somebody, a handler.
Right, a handler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They going to fucking jail. They all going to fucking jail.
Kevin's real. You a scumbag ass nigga. Burglary. You in prison for burglary, breaking in somebody's shit. You a scumbag. You talking about you been out of jail 24 years. Why the fuck you homeless then? Why the fuck you stop DJing, stop trying to be a YouTube blogger for the first time in your life? Go get a real job, nigga. Kevin's real. Kevin's real. Kevin's real. Let me mix.
Yeah. Hey. We're going to go there. Let's go. I told y'all, I got time today. I'm man, I thank you, God, for this little COVID break. Now, the reason why the beef is on, and I won't have no beef with the nigga mad because he been put in emotion by Gene, and people was eating it up. But why I'm the only one this nigga's always got to come try to attack? Why I'm the one he got to always come fuck with because he fucked up? Let me break some shit down. Let me pull something out. Let me pull something out now. In a second. Now, this is what he deleted. Okay? Let me enlarge it for y'all. Talking about he want to get something so he could send to them. That's what got his ass in his trouble now. All that sending shit, trying to take black people down, backfiring in his face. And I'm so glad, man, that motherfuckers exercise the law, that using their attorney privilege right to execute some shit out there to see that this, that, and the other, and the other, and the other. Now, this is him. This is what he been doing all night, y'all. All morning. That's what he was doing. You see it? That's what he was doing. And I was giving it right back to his ass, but facts. Yeah, let's go. He said, how do you get great teeth? Answer below. I bet that you won't go to the dentist before you go broke with that gas money. How do you even get great teeth? You only with gray da-da-da. Go get a cheap cleaning of $10K. It only costs $139. Okay, got it. Okay, got you, grown little boy. Now let's go here. This is what else he put up. And I want to address this politely and respectfully and break some shit down in this stupid ass shit that this dude put up there. Let me break it down to y'all. This is what he put in his community post. Give me a second. Let me stretch it out. I want to make sure y'all see it. Y'all see it. Yup. This is what he put. And it reads, disrespect yourself and you home. disrespect women, leave your children for the dead while you party it up, let people do malicious things to you while keep your code to the streets. I don't listen to rappers and singers to make a decision in my life. I don't need any of you sorry ass people in my life that's been screaming and cussing all day. So go ahead and run with it. But when it don't work out, R. Kelly's still going to get convicted and get 195 years. I'm on the right side of history. And super woke. You street code, what it get you? Living in a box apartment at the age of 60, still talking about what you go do. I'm guessing I'll be all right. Never been homeless, never left a whole family for the dead, certainly never killed a child. So whether it's a blurry documentary that didn't make the cut or insurance fraud or intimidating witnesses from the coming forward, these are the things that the terrorists engaged in. On that note, when a new motion comes out or another judge, I will be on the big stage. Until then, my case is over. Those involved know what it is. I guess if I care what y'all pedophile supporters think of me, I would be worried. Okay? That was one of them. And then he put another one up there, and this was his words. He said, and I thought I downloaded that one too. In a second. Yeah, he was up at night. He was up this morning posting shit, you know, doing his little rants. And guess because he in emotion and shit, and feel like you want to play with me. But you ain't gonna play with me. You the nigga that's in federal custody, not me, nigga. I'm free. I ain't got to answer to no motherfucker. And that's the way I want to live my life for the rest of my life, nigga. You got the game fucked up. It ain't my fault the nigga signed up. You signed up, nigga. Nobody forced that nigga to sign up. I think this is the one. He said, oh, in the beginning of this text, y'all, he said, I continue to tell you that I don't live by them dumbass ghetto nigga hood rules. Let me get it. Let me post it for y'all. Let me get it. I want y'all to read it for yourself. I ain't gonna make this shit up. Let me let y'all read it for yourself. Give me a second. Read it for yourself. Now, right here, this is what he said. I just read the other cutoff part, but this is the beginning of it. This is what he said right here. And I want to break this down to his slow ass followers and the rest of the YouTube world. He said, see, the grown little boy. He said, I continue to tell y'all that I don't live by them dumbass ghetto niggerhood rules. I'm not a drug dealer or a gangbanger, and I don't live in the hood. I don't worship them people. I continue to tell y'all that I support women, classy women. You continue to tell me what the street codes are. What are they? Disrespect yourself in your home. I read all that. But I want to go back here to point something out to you people. Let me point this out to y'all. He said, I don't live by them ghetto nigga hood rules. So because you don't live by those ghetto nigga hood rules, and because you're not a gangbanger, and because you're not a drug dealer, you still committed a white collar crime. Because you don't live by those ghetto hood rules, because you're not a drug dealer, because you're not a gangbanger, the rule of snitching still applies to everybody, no matter how you snitch. A snitch is a snitch. A rat is a rat. So you don't have to be from the hood. You don't have to be a drug dealer. But let's just go a little deeper. He say he support women, right? Right? This is what he said. So he basically taking the integrity of being a rat because he couldn't do the crime because he got caught for the, because he couldn't do the time because he got caught for the crime he committed. So he felt like he's a man of integrity because he involved himself in something that has nothing to do with him and ratted on his co-defendants. That's a man of integrity, Oak Cove. What I get so tired of is these people on this internet act like they honoring and uplifting and encouraging that what he's doing or has done is a modest thing. No, he ain't done a modest thing. There's no integrity in that. And then I be questioning, where is these people from? What hood or what block do Oak Cove come from? Do they come the block of dummies or do they come from the block of fools? Because any nigga that's, you ain't got to be hood, you ain't got to be street, you could be corporate and still be a snitch. A snitch is a snitch, no matter what it is. It ain't gonna execute you from being one. Yeah. Check this out, y'all. Let me read this real quick. Don't play with me. He said, dude said he the face for defending victims. Dude, you not the face for defending victims. You was the face for defending your greed. You was the face of defending your lifestyle, your criminal lifestyle, your white collar crime. That's what you the face for. That's what you became the face for. You used Azriel. You used R. Kelly. You used Angelo because you got caught for your white collar crime. And you the face for signing up to be a snitch to justify your greed. You didn't want to do the time. If you was a man of integrity, of a man of morals, or a man of ethics, any man that does a crime would do the time without having to snitch on nobody. The only reason, let me say this, y'all. The only reason he got into this, y'all, because he got caught for committing a crime. Listen to me, Slow Cove. Listen to me, Slow Cove. I don't know where y'all come from, but the only reason this dude is petitioning like he cares so much about victims is because he got caught for the crime that he committed and he couldn't do his full sentencing time that he should have got. It's never too late to go to school. If he was so ethical and he was so much of a man of integrity, then why the fuck is you scared? If I'm so much bravely fighting for victims and men and women and boys and little girls, why the fuck is you scared? You shouldn't be scared if you think you're doing something honestly from the heart. Because you know why? He's not doing it from the heart. He did it for his own personal gain and his personal greed and his personal gratification, so he can continue to live that fake ass lifestyle that he lived. He ain't worked for shit. Nothing. He didn't get caught for all the shit he done. He just got caught for this. But this was enough to show who the fuck he really is. A man, slow cold. A man that comes in talking about R. Kelly, right? Right? A man that come in with a mask, a man that get caught with a mask, is not a man of integrity. A man that comes on the scene reading another man's indictment without first telling you all that he was indicted, that's not a man of integrity, you slow cold motherfuckers. I'm gonna call y'all slow cold, because y'all slow. If he was a man of integrity, he'd have first told y'all he was indicted as well. But we had to find out this shit. And you people think it's an honor in defending a snitch. Let me say this here to you, stupid ass people. Let me say this. You don't have to be from the streets or in the gang to respect the rules of being a snitch, dummies. If that's the case, dude wouldn't be scared. He won't be talking about moving. A snitch is a snitch no matter who you are or what you do. It will always be the code of the fucking world. Not just the code of his block, his address, where the fuck he live. It's going to always be the code of the fucking world. Not just the street, everywhere around the fucking country. That means nobody can trust you except these dummies that follows him. Niggas sitting up here using it finally for excuse for his own greed and action ain't gonna cut it. He's selling them fantasies to them dummies. Because that's what they is. They dummies. And they know better. I'm pretty sure it's at least 1 or 2 people in slow cold that got family members that don't honor no fucking snitch. I'm willing to bet y'all it's 2 people that's in slow cold that got family members that don't honor snitches. And they know it's not just the code of the streets. You don't have to be no drug dealer, no gang banger. You don't have to be none of that. If you commit a crime, you do the time, that's fine. But if you commit a crime and you tell on the motherfucker, you consider a snitch, no matter what it is, no matter how high, how low, whether it's white collar crime, black collar crime, a snitch will always be a snitch. And if you think that's some honorable Mr. Snitch Mcgee, then dude, I don't know where the fuck you come from. But once the motherfucker realize who you is, what you do, how you done it, they ain't gonna look at you the same, dude. But the first thing they'll say, nigga, if you snitched on this nigga, you snitched on your co-defendants, and then you snitched on a nigga, you have the government with a nigga that ain't had nothing to do with your case. Who the fuck is you, nigga? That's how it goes, dude. So you can quit selling these motherfucking dreams like you a modest nigga and I'm for the women. No, nigga, you for you. Y'all ever asked yourself what the fuck he was doing before all this R. Kelly saga? You ever asked yourself that, slow cold? What the fuck he was doing before all this R. Kelly saga? Come on now, use y'all brains. I know y'all ain't slow. Y'all hate a nigga like me that bad for speaking the truth. So you ain't got to like me to respect the truth, because the truth is always gonna be the truth. What the fuck was this nigga doing before he got himself involved in this R. Kelly saga? Not a damn thing. Living off identities, you dummies. Ain't shit ethical or modest, because his dumb ass got caught. And if his dumb ass wouldn't have got caught, he wouldn't even been on this. I'm supporting black women. I'm the average day Robin Hood. He ain't no Robin shit. He got in the jam and he needed a way out. In the media, R. Kelly, Angelo, Team Truth, Old Cole, Azriel was his meal ticket, a help getting his freedom back again, as well as some snitching on his co-defendants. I'm gonna read this shit. This shit is in, and he gets mad at me because I read some shit that was put in motion because he's in motion, and they've been fighting all these years to try to put a nigga like me falsely in jail, put me falsely in emotions, and because it's not me, it's him, and so he want to try to get on here and try to play them games with my name? Nah, nigga. I ain't him. I ain't fighting for my freedom. I don't live up under no ankle bracelet. I don't live under no rules of the government or no law enforcement. Again, I've been free for 27 fucking years because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Period. Nigga, I learned in my 20s, dummy. Come on, he ain't got to be in no drug or no hood rules and all this. A snitch is a snitch. You ain't got to be. If you white collar crime and you telling them motherfucker, you still gonna be considered as a snitch. And once they find you a snitch, you's a bitch. Okay? Once they find out you's a snitch, you is a bitch. So stop playing. And Old Code, for y'all co-signing for that shit, I don't know what block y'all come from, but them ain't the blocks that people play with. They don't play with that. Fuck out of here. Let me take this off the screen. Fuck you mad at me because they put you in the motion, nigga. Y'all sending nigga shit to the fucking government to try to get a nigga falsely locked up and all this old shit because I'm a fucking blogger with a fucking opinion. Kiss my ass. Play with my son. Had my son over a fucking informant career. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Stupid motherfuckers. That nigga living by stipulations. Now, y'all want to talk some real shit? They should ban that nigga from social media. They should send that nigga back to court and put stipulations on that nigga and say that nigga don't need social media. Yeah, you deleted all that shit that you put in your post this morning before them people, while them people were asleep. But I got the screenshots, nigga. And to this slow ass, Michelle, my bell, I'm going to give you a little shine. And I'm going to get a troop a little shine today. This is what they said. This is what they said about your boy, DJ Tyson. Let me rebuttal to that. Don't bicker with him, Larry. He is beneath you. Not a man of integrity or morals. And you can't be offended by what doesn't apply. This is a distraction from what you are truly here for. Misery loves company. Let bed bugs sit alone. Let me respond to you, Michelle, my bell. Give you a little shine. Give you a little shine on your little light skin. I'm going to always be a man of integrity and morals. Because one, I ain't going to commit a crime and then I'm going to go rat on the motherfucker to try to get my time reduced just to get back to my family because I might lose my motherfucking family due to my stupidity. Stupid motherfucker. So I'm going to always be a man of integrity. I'm not going to jeopardize my motherfucking life and lose it where I might lose it for the rest of my fucking life. I'm not finna do that. So you got me fucked up. in the game. What makes me of a man of integrity, because for one, I haven't committed a federal crime or any crime of that matter. But two, I'm not on no ankle bracelet. But three, I'm not on no probation, no parole. I ain't on shit. I ain't got to check in with nobody. I ain't got to call nobody. The only person I got to call is G-O-D. That's the only person I got to check in with. Now that's chess. That ain't motherfucking checkers. Okay? And you talking about what he called to do. What he called to do? To do the same shit he did before that got him in this motherfucking motion that Miss Mcgee put out that I'm about to read in a minute. Y'all co-signing for a nigga. Let me shut up. I don't know nothing. I'm not a man of integrity or morals or values. I'm not even that. I'm gonna delete that. I ain't that. That ain't me. You right. That ain't me. But show me if this what it is then. Show me if this what it is, a man of integrity and so forth and so forth. If this a man of integrity, what I'm about to read again, then something's wrong with the motherfucking United States of America. Fuck out of here. This shit public record, baby. And could somebody put my disclaimer in the chat? Could somebody put my disclaimer in the chat? I do not own the rights to this. This is just free public. You can look this shit up, Google the nigga, whatever the nigga. Let's go. Let's talk about this. Is what he upset about, y'all. This is what the nigga upset about. Yeah, y'all remember before the nigga went to jail? Remember the nigga before the nigga went to jail? Y'all remember before he went to jail, he was bragging and sitting in that chair, tossing and turning, bragging about what he did and da-da-da-da-da. Said, I do it again. I do it again. I wish somebody could find that clip so I could play it. Because like I said, YouTube is your motherfucking resume, sucker ass nigga. That's why he got caught up now. Let's go here. This is the motion that was submitted. Defendant Kelly motion to compel production of investigative material developed in connection with DOJ OIG investigation of BOP officer request for disclosure of whether government cooperator Larry Mcgee received leniency in his own case in exchange for assistance he provided in the prosecutions of defendant, which is Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay? This is what he upset for. Now, I did my commentary on this and I left the shit alone. But for some reason, I guess dude want to get in his feelings and want to start posting shit in this community service and then want to play victim, then want to say you want to send 300 more emails, but you don't fuck with what that lady name, Angela Crew or Miss Crew or whatever. Yeah, right, nigga. That's why they got him dead to the fucking right, not dead to the wrong. They got that nigga dead to the right, or his name wouldn't be in this motion. All the shit the nigga was trying to do, all the niggas that was doing, it's gonna backfire. I'm telling y'all, 2020 karma is not over for them niggas, man. I stay prayed up. I stay prayed up. I know you wish this motherfucker would have said Kevin Terrell, but it says Larry motherfucking Mcgee. All the shit you niggas been trying, sending in to the motherfucking people to try to get niggas like me locked up because I'm an R. Kelly supporter and have a freedom of speech to support whoever I support without harming nobody. Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't stupid. Y'all the ones stupid. This is what he mad for. This is what he mad for right here. Now comes Robert Sylvester Kelly defendant, buying through his counsel, Jennifer Bonjean, respectfully moved this court for an order compelling the United States Attorney Office to produce materials prepared in connection with the government's alleged investigation into the Bureau of Prison BOP officers who accessed and stole defendants' confidential prison records and communications. And communications was subsequently sold to a YouTube blogger who provided and sold that material to a government cooperator by the name of Larry Mcgee. Yeah, him, the snitch nigga, the bitch nigga, the nigga they want to talk about that's morals or values. This ain't no moral. These ain't this. That's a man of moral. This is a man of moral. This is a man of values. Let's continue to read on. Hold on. Because I can't read. I can't read. Let me see if I can get. I want the video where the nigga bragged and sit up there and said, yeah, I did it. I ain't talking about the one that's in this motion. I'm talking about the one before the nigga was finna got to turn himself in. He set his goofy up there and said, yeah, and I do it again. Y'all remember that? And he was bragging then. I do it. If you ask me would I do it again? Yeah, I do it again. I do it again. But you doing all this for your family lifestyle, nigga. Because without all that shit you falsely living, nigga, your family would probably leave your dumb ass. While you trying to talk down on another motherfucker. That's why you turn snitch, because your motherfucking family's gonna leave your bitch ass if you would have did 7 years or 60 months or 40 months, nigga. You want to talk some real shit, nigga. That's why you had to become a snitch, because you ain't want your wife and your kids and your family to leave you, or another nigga to get a hold of your family, because you provided a fraudulent lifestyle for them, motherfucker. That's why you became a snitch, nigga. The fuck out of here. Stop playing with me. And I'm going to read it right here. A blogger who sold a material to a government cooperator by the name of Larry Mcgee, who then used the information to assist the government and the prosecution of defendant in exchange for leniency in his own pending case. Slow Cove. I ain't gonna say period. I'm just gonna say Slow Cove. Let me read it again, Slow Cove. Since y'all think this is a man of integrity and a man of honor. Let me read it again. Now comes, let me make sure my disclaimer is up there. I'm looking for my disclaimer. There my disclaimer go. There, thank you, disclaimer. Yeah, boy, you better stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me. Don't jeopardize my life over no fucking blogging. You got me fucked up. Let me educate Slow Cove again. That lady talking about I ain't a man of integrity. Bitch, you got to be crazy. Now comes Robert S. Kelly, defended by and through his counsel. Jennifer Bonjean respectfully moves this court for an order compelling the United States Attorney Office to produce materials prepared in connection with the government's alleged investigation in Bureau of Prisons, BOP officers who accessed and stole defendants' confidential prison records and communications that was subsequently shared and sold to a YouTube blogger who sold that material to a government cooperator by the name of Larry Mcgee, Slow Cove, who then used the information to assist the government and the prosecution of defendant in exchange for leniency in its own pending case. Slow Cove. In light of the foregoing, defendant is entitled to all information and documents developed in the investigation of the BOP officer who committed federal crime for the purpose of obtaining private and privileged information about defendant to influence witness testimony. Slow Cove. Such information likely constitutes Brady information, is discoverable. Defendant also seeks a disclosure from the government confirming that Mcgee obtained leniency in his pending federal case for his assistance in prosecution of defendants in all communications between the government and Larry Mcgee. Slow Cove, meaning Kells don't even know this nigga. Slow Cove, meaning Kells don't even know this nigga, met this nigga, talked to this nigga. Slow Cove. Fuck y'all, man. Ain't no honor among thieves, nigga. That nigga committed bank fraud, you dummies. You better read your Bible again. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? While defendants were detained in Chicago MCC, the Department of Justice Office of the Inspector General, DOJ, OIG, opened investigations into potential criminal violations committed by one or more BOP officers, including potential crimes of unlawful disclosure of sensitive government information, bribery, fraud, theft, narcotics, trafficking, money laundering, ethics violation, and other official misconduct. After it was discovered that between July 15, 2019 and January 8, 2020, BOP assessed logs showed that 60 BOP employees accessed defendants' confidential records. Slow Cove. One such BOP employee accessed defendants' confidential records 153 times, even though employee was not assigned to the MCC. Slow Cove. Let's continue to go on. A preliminary investigation revealed that the BOP employee, Officer A, sold the stolen information to a well-known YouTube blogger named Tasha K. Slow Cove, who shared this stolen confidential information to her over 1 million followers on YouTube. Indeed, according to the agent, Lewis information was illegally accessed by the BOP officers, was then almost immediately posted on Tasha K's YouTube. Just by the way, example, on November the 7th, 2019, Tyson K revealed information on the YouTube video entitled R. Kelly Can't Control His Girlfriends Behind Bars, that came directly from recorded calls that were stolen by the BOP officer on the same day, Exhibit A at 20-23, Slow Cove. The attached affidavit in support of search warrant application provides several examples of how defendants' confidential information communication stolen by the BOP officer was provided to Tasha K and almost immediately was broadcast publicly on a YouTube show, Slow Cove. That information was also apparently shared with one of government's witnesses' father, which is Angelo Clary, Slow Cove, and his friend, a government cooperator, Larry Mcgee, Slow Cove, who credits for gaining the cooperation of numerous government witnesses in this prosecution and others. Meaning, let me break it down, Slow Cove, meaning he took the credit when he was bragging, when he was boasting. See, y'all gotta understand that's just not one video that they played in this motion. There were several others that he bragged about what he did. Yeah, Mcgee is a vocal critic of the defendant and has a strong presence on the internet. Wow. Cove, he got a strong presence. Slow Cove. On November 27, 2019, Mcgee was indicted for various counts of bank fraud. Mcgee indictment, he pled guilty as part of cooperation deal with the government, where he provided the government with substantial assistance in 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. Let me read it again, Slow Cove. Mr. Mcgee, I don't even call that nigga Mr. Mcgee is a vocal critic of the defendant and has a strong presence on the internet. On November 27, 2019, Mcgee was indicted for various counts of bank fraud. Mcgee indictment, he pled guilty as part of a cooperation deal with the government, Slow Cove, where he provided the government substantial assistance in 3 separate prosecutions. Slow Cove, this is public record. Slow Cove, this is no attack. Slow Cove, this is just the facts. Slow Cove, this is what Bajeen has put out in her motion. Slow Cove, that the public can read every day if they want to. Slow Cove, and again, 3 separate prosecutions. That means unos, dos, tres. Let me say it in Spanish. Unos, dos, tres. I'll say it again. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Y'all remember Count Dracula? Y'all remember who used to watch Sesame Street and Channel 11? And you remember dude like a 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 2, a 3. Uno, dos, tres. Okay? Slow code. There's no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst thieves. Yes. Yeah, he called a hotel when I was living in Houston in a hotel. I got all that. I got all of that. Even when he called, man, I got everything, man. I ain't studying that dude. But since he want to play with me, we go play. Don't get mad at me. You get mad at Bonjean, nigga. I'm just reading. And I ain't even planning on reading it again. I'm just gonna let the shit be. But since Slow Cove and the rest of these slow ass motherfuckers want to look at you as an honorable guy, we're not gonna do that one. No. Because let me tell y'all something. If R. Kelly would have snitched on anybody, he ain't a drug dealer either. He ain't a gangbanger either. And the first thing they would have called dude was a snitch. Yeah, you want to get mad at somebody? Get mad at her. I ain't the one to put you in motion, nigga. She did. But just to show y'all how karma catch a motherfucker when they out there doing wrong and trying to bogusly and falsely put motherfuckers in shit where they don't belong, but now your dumb ass in there. But you always talking about somebody else talk too much and somebody else should mind their business. Well, it looked like you should have mind your business. It looked like Tasha K should have mind her business too. Y'all laughed at that man. Y'all laughed at that man downfall, laughed at that man demise, all that shit. And now this shit biting you in the ass, nigga. It still ain't too late to lock your ass up. It still ain't too late to lock your ass up again. It ain't. Yeah. So let me finish reading this. Unos, dos, tres. The prosecution of one of his co-defendants in a separate state court prosecution. I read it again, slow code. Unos. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. And thank y'all for that intermission. Thank y'all for that intermission. Now, let's stroll up to here. Let me stroll this up. Mcgee indictment. He pleaded guilty for part of cooperation deal with the government where he provided the government with substantial assistance in 3 separate prosecutions, namely one which is Uno, the prosecution of his co-defendant and his charge case. And his co-defendant in his charge case. So that means he ratted on his co-defendant. Slow code. Cause somebody put in the chat, ain't no honor amongst thieves, ain't no honor amongst rats, ain't no honor amongst snitches. You do the crime, you do the motherfucking time. That's just how it is. But that nigga signed up for that. I didn't force the nigga to sign up. That nigga signed up to be an informant. I ain't forced the nigga. But let's continue. They say he helped the government in 3 different cases. The prosecution of his co-defendant in his charge case, which was number 1, uno, dos, the prosecution of one of his co-defendants in a separate state court prosecution. So this nigga been really, 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 really busy. Okay? Now listen to this. He helped them in a state case. He helped them with a state case, a state court prosecution. And number 3, the ultimate, the whammy, the reason why Miss Bonjean, hello, Bonjean, Jennifer Bonjean. This is the reason why she put this nigga in this motion, because number 3, it's a separate, unrelated federal prosecution, slow code, meaning unrelated, as Mr. Kelly was not related to this nigga case. So let me educate the slow code people, the ones that's rocking with the Larry Mcgee and he's a modest guy and he's a man of moral and a man of ethics and a man of that nigga ratted on 3 people, and one of them was Robert Sylvester Kelly, which was unrelated to his fucking bank fraud case. So who the fuck is y'all trying to tell me, and who y'all trying to parade around the fucking internet like this nigga some fucking god and he did something honest for women? The only reason the nigga got into this shit because he trying to help himself stay free. He ain't want that beautiful, pretty young thing leave his ass, because you know he looked like a piece of shit. He ain't want that old pretty little young thing leave him. See, I'm going to say it again for the people who didn't hear my message earlier. You don't have to be a gangbanger. You don't have to be a drug dealer. You don't have to be whatever. A snitch is a snitch. Whether it's white collar crime, black collar crime, it's still going to follow you. You still ain't getting no honor. You still ain't going to get no respect. And once a motherfucker find out that's what you're doing, that's what you is, then that's just what it is. You have to accept it. You have to accept it. It's like being a felon for the rest of your entire fucking life. But we all got some felons in our family. How many motherfucking snitches do we got in our family? Nigga ain't tell on 1. Nigga told on 3. A separate and unrelated federal prosecution. Unrelated federal prosecution, meaning the person that he ratted on ain't had nothing to do or had no type of relations with the case that he was fighting. So y'all giving me time now to break it down to the slow people. Let me give it up to you, slow code. Sentencing transcripts from Mcgee's sentencing hearing. Slow code. I'll say it again. Exhibit C. Sentencing transcript from Mcgee's sentencing hearing. Mcgee has publicly bragged that the other federal prosecution he provided the government assistance with was the federal prosecution of defendant, although it is unclear whether that assistance was provided in connection the EDNY or NDIL case or both. Notably, slow code, Mcgee emailed a USA Angel Crew in January 2020 during the exact time period during defendant's private communication and telephones were stolen by a BOP officer. AUSA crew responded to that email. And we know that this dummy then got on the live already and said, I ain't did nothing to no emails. I ain't did nothing to no emails. He said, I ain't do nothing to no emails. He said, I ain't do that to no emails. I sent 300 emails on y'all. But that's what the fuck you get for sending them on a nigga like me who ain't did a goddamn thing like you, nigga. That's what the fuck you get. All this shit you didn't send backfired on your ass, and they done found out what you were sending. And that's why your ass is in this motion. You can't get mad at me. Get mad at your motherfucking self. You involved yourself in this shit. It's in black and white, nigga. Paperwork ain't gonna lie. Although the government maintained that attorney-client communication were not recorded or accessed by any BOP officer, defendant maintained that information that he shared with his then attorney was clearly accessed, as one government witness confronted defendant with the information that she could not have learned unless she or someone known to her have accessed his attorney-client phone calls. Slow code. Somebody put in the chat, ain't no honor among thieves, ain't no honor among snitches. Mr. I'm sorry, let me not say Mr. Let me stop saying Mr. Schlumbag Mcgee was sentenced on May 6, 2021 in connection with his own case. Slow code. He received a significant departure pursuant 5K1 due to his cooperation and assistance to the federal government, which Mcgee has bragged, slow code, and concluded assistance in the prosecution of the defendant, which they're talking about, which is R. Kelly, which is slow code, was on the live while the nigga was bragging. Because slow code, y'all always on this live. Slow code. Y'all always on that nigga live when that nigga drinking and chuggling, whether he's sipping on syrup or whatever the fuck he drinking and clacking, doing all that other shit. Y'all always on this live, so they ain't lying. Y'all witnessed this shit too. Y'all witnessed this nigga brag on how he took the people down and did this and talked to the bus drivers and we got this and we got that. He read all this. He did all this shit right before y'all eyes, and you slow code motherfuckers think that's an honor? Taking another black man down because you can do the crime, you can do the time for the crime you committed? That's an honor? Let alone not one, but two. Not alone, not two, but three. What is honorable about a man who couldn't do the time because he committed a crime? Not a goddamn thing. So you right. Yeah, I may live in a motherfucking apartment, but I bet you I'm free. Yeah, I don't need the big house because obviously having that big shit brings big problems, which dude got on his hands right now. Because let me explain something to y'all. And some of you people don't know, this ain't no different than the dope game. You know how these people live this lavish lifestyle, get these women all they want, and this, that, flossing with jewelry, you know, Chanel, Prada, Fendi, Gucci, all this old shit, Chanel bags. You know how them dope dealers be doing all that. Once you start something, you got to keep it. So the fact that he started a lifestyle that he couldn't afford and got caught up for it, he had to keep it some type of way, and he had to keep his family up to where he had them with his criminal activities. He ain't work for none of that. He ain't work for none of that. To the person who talking about morals and values, that nigga ain't work for nothing he got. He scammed people. It's in black and white. He just didn't get caught for all the other shit he did. I'm sorry, I don't know that. Which Mcgee has bragged included assistance in the prosecution of defendant, notably in sentencing minutes attached as Exhibit B. The district court judge mentioned Mcgee's cooperation and assistance in another federal prosecution more than once and noted that the AUSA's assigned to the case disclosure to the judge and chamber that Mcgee's assistance in that matter was useful and significant. Yeah, we remember all that. Well, let me break some down to the other people that's listening to my voice that just love to hear me talk this real shit. Let me just say this to y'all, all 220 some of you people. What Larry did wasn't wrong. Okay? Wasn't wrong. That part, being an informant, he had that right. He had every right to be an informant. That's his God-given right to be an informant. He has the right to sign his name on the dotted line. But let me tell you what's wrong. He tampered with a government witness. He coerced a government witness. You ain't got to say amen. Say ouch. It's not a crime to become an informant. It's not a crime to work for the government. It's not a crime to even be a snitch. But the crime is when you tamper with a federal witness, something that Levi always scream about. Yeah. You know, Levi, the one y'all always be on the panels, and he say, "Oh, I respect Larry." Yeah, I respect him. You respect the nigga for becoming an informant for the government to help get your cousin sentenced to 30 years. What the fuck world we live in? I respect him. We don't respect him. That's his God-given right to be a rat or be whatever the fuck he want to be. But when you tampering with a fucking federal witness, coercing, all that shit y'all was talking about, coercing, seduce, manipulate, all that shit, that's all the shit he did. Is it Tuesday? Talk your shit Tuesday, DJ Tyson. Yeah. What he being a rat ain't a crime. You know, they always say public opinion, how motherfuckers crucify people with public opinion of what they think of R. Kelly. They go crucify Larry the same way as being a snitch. Whenever they decide to find out, because it's going to follow him the rest of his life, that's going to be his public opinion. See, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You can't say they go public humiliate R. Kelly and crucify him, and they not going to do the same to this nigga that's in his motion, which he signed up for. That's calling the pot kettle black. Let's continue to read on. Due to his cooperation and assistance to the federal government, which Mcgee has bragged, including assistance in the prosecution of the defendant, notably in sentencing minutes attached to Exhibit B, the district court judge mentioned Mcgee's cooperation and assistance in another federal prosecution more than once and noted that the AUSA's assigned in the case disclosed to judge and chamber that Mcgee's assistance in that matter was useful and significant. Okay. Although the sentencing transcript do not expressly indicate that defendant's federal cases are the other federal prosecutions in which Mcgee provided assistance to the government, Mcgee himself has publicly taken credit for turning various witnesses into government witnesses in the Kelly prosecution. Slow cove. There's no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst rats, no honors amongst stitches. Slow cold while y'all steady trying to put the cables on the nigga who committed a fucking crime, and that's the only reason he got involved in this whole R. Kelly saga. See, his co-defendants wasn't enough. Him snitching on his co-defendants wasn't enough. He had to insert himself into this ram ratification of R. Kelly saga. Slow cold. Ain't no honor amongst no thieves. Yeah. He got up on this motherfucking, y'all heard him say it, slow cold. He got on here and even claimed he got witnesses to lie for the government. Slow cold. So you telling me a man don't have a right to fight for his freedom due to some malpractice of the fucking law, that he don't deserve his due process? Fuck out of here. On May 16, 2022, defendant filed a motion with this court seeking all information in connection with the alleged DOJ OIG investigation into this very serious matter. The government stated that it would investigate the matter, but to date has failed to provide any discovery other than the affidavit in support of search warrant that was unsealed in August 2021 and attached as Exhibit A. See, I ain't break it down like this, but since she want to play with me, start shit with me, you supposed to be mad at Miss Jennifer Bonjean, not the fucking supporters. That was your problem then. You came out here with a mask, fucking with the supporters, and then when we do shit like this and read the shit, oh, it's we all going to jail. Every time we read a motion, we going to jail. But when y'all read a motion, y'all shit is all factual. Fuck out of here. What about this motion? That's why the nigga saying, I ain't gonna read that. Yeah, you don't want to read the motion because it's got your motherfucking name in there. Ain't that something? You can read the motion like you've been doing all these years of another man's name, but when your name in it, you don't want the people to see the truth behind the mask. The government will not confirm or deny that an investigation is ongoing into this matter, although it appears that it has been swept under the rug since no indictments have been filed in the case, with a serious and very clear violation of federal law. Notably, the BOP officer at the heart of this investigation retired immediately after these crimes came to light. Based on the Agent Lewis affidavit, it is suspicious that Officer A has not been indicted to connection with what appears to be planned and obvious violation of federal law. Yeah. Levi always talking about federal law. Your boy Larry could be possibly has violated the federal law. Y'all mad at me. Oko mad at me. I'm sorry, Slow Cold mad at me because y'all leader is in a fucking motion. But let me tell you something, Slow Cold. Y'all leader signed up for this shit. Get the message in this whole motherfucking motion. Unrelated. The key word is unrelated. Let me say it again. Unrelated. Had nothing to do with him. Snitching on 2 wasn't enough. He needed 3. And that nigga can even serve a fucking year in jail. Stop playing. But that's a man of integrity, huh? But he claims that he a man of integrity and he's all this and he all that. Then why the fuck is he so scared? Why the fuck he screaming he got to move or playing with the people? I'm scared for my family. I'm scared for this. I'm scared for that. I'm going to tell you, you put your family in this situation, nigga, when you signed up for the government. You put yourself in this situation thinking that, oh, your dirt won't go come out. So this is what these people do. They do this shit behind the scenes and thinking it still won't come out about them. What they say was in the dark will come to the light. And it came to the light about this nigga and what the fucking involvement was in, and they don't like it. And they still trying to paint this nigga as an honorable ass nigga. Ain't shit honorable about this. Y'all basing shit off a motherfucker house and a car and money. Nah, that shit can't outweigh this. Let me say it again to you slow cold motherfuckers. Y'all basing all shit because a motherfucker got a wife and kids and married and a house and a car. No, nigga. Image and character is a motherfucker. And he lost that. He lost his own integrity, his own morals, his own vibes, because he couldn't do the time for the crime he committed. And he wanted and involved himself in something that ain't had nothing belong to him. Kels is protected by God. He's protected. He's anointed by God. And God said, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. And people think they was finna do shit and get away with it. Nah. And then let me just pause right here to say this to that young lady. And I ain't gonna say your name, but you know who you is, because I know you're listening. I get so tired of every time you want to get on a platform and you want to sound like that bozo ass nigga. Y'all don't want to mess with me with the stuff I got. All you motherfuckers that say that against R. Kelly, y'all are frauds. Kept saying you ain't want to be in the limelight. You tired of it. As soon as the nigga get found guilty, now you want to pop back out like these motherfucker Levi's and all these other motherfuckers. Sit your ass down if you don't want to be involved into it. You go tell the truth on that sucker ass nigga and just slow. And I'm gonna leave that right there. Anyway, the government will not confirm or deny that an investigation is going on into this matter, though it appears that it has been swept under the rug once no indictments have been made. We went at all that shit. Let's go here. Additionally, even though the U.S. Attorney's Office has clearly had communication with Larry Mcgee, as shown by an email, slow code, Mr. Slow McGee, you said what it see, you read it in black and white. Additionally, even though the U.S. Attorney's Office has clearly had communications, let me say communication with the S, communications with Larry Mcgee, as shown by an email sent to Mcgee by AUSA crew. The government has not provided any communication between Mcgee and AUSA and has not disclosed whether Mcgee provided assistance in the prosecution of this case, the EDNY case, or both. Let's go here. Well, defendant seeks an order from this court commanding the U.S. Attorney's Office to produce all information related to investigation of the BOP officer who assets and stole this confidential information, not only made its way into public domain, but also in the hands of a government cooperator. Oh, slow code, who claims to have assisted the government regarding whether Mcgee received leniency in bank fraud case in exchange for his cooperation in the prosecution of defendant. Respectfully submitted, Bonjean. Y'all see it. Bonjean Law Group. This shit's public. This ain't no attack. They attacking my family. Ain't nobody attacking you, nigga. You think motherfuckers supposed to shit up here and bag the fuck down when you get on these motherfucking platforms and get in your community thing and say what the fuck you want. You, Bozo, Levi, all you motherfucking ass, crooked ass niggas. Nigga, I ain't bound down from none of you niggas. Fuck y'all. Keep sending shit on me, nigga. They can access my records. They know I ain't committing no crime. I got the freedom of speech and I exercise my shit quite naturally right. We're talking my shit. And this ain't gonna get me in no motion. And this ain't gonna get me locked up. Have several seats. That's why your ass in the motion. Because of this.
truth, we did our job. We brought the information to the public. Surviving R. Kelly went off, we kept that shit going. We got bus drivers, we got police officers, we got assistants, we got friends, we got people to lie, we got the storage, we got motherfucking video, audio. You have seen Asriel at my house, you have seen parents at my house. We've done it all. I prove to you that every single person that was around him that go on them fucking channels have talked to and communicated with the feds, and they are 100% going to tell on him. I don't give a fuck if it's Kip, fuck if it's Don, fuck if it's whoever else. I ain't gonna name them all the motherfuckers, the white girl, all of them. Fuck.
Let me play it again for you slow cold motherfuckers. His voice, not mine. How the fuck y'all mad at me because this nigga incriminated himself, invoked himself, involved himself. Not me. He did. Y'all always talking about somebody talk too much. Somebody talk too much. Y'all talk too much. Nigga, you talking about get a job. Nigga, if I got a job, nigga, I would want to work for the fucking for the defendants in the United States of America to prove motherfuckers like you ain't shit. Straight up. Straight like that, nigga. I work for the public defender's office to defend innocent people from going to jail from niggas like you, nigga, and will get paid. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
In truth, we did our job. We brought the information to the public.
I should have been
Surviving R. Kelly went off, we kept that shit going. We got bus drivers, we got police officers, we got assistants, we got friends, we got people to lie, we got the storage, we got motherfucking video, audio. You have seen Asriel at my house, you have seen parents at my house. We've done it all. I approve you.
He said, you see Asriel at my house. The key word, Jane Doe, dummy. And you thought that you were so smart when you was really fucking dumb. You ran your mouth too much. That's what Angelo said. He said, you talk too much. You run your mouth too much. You talk too much. I'm going to play what Angelo said to you, man.
You that every single person that was around him that go on them fucking channels have talked to and communicated with the feds, and they are 100% going to tell on him. I don't give a fuck if it's Kip, fuck if it's Don, fuck if it's whoever else. I ain't gonna name them all the motherfuckers, the white girl, all of them. Fuck.
I'm gonna play it one more time. Cause it's like music to my motherfucking ears. What you say now, slow cold? Y'all mad at me for what? Y'all mad at me for what? Because people come to a real motherfucking channel and they listen to the real motherfucking truth and not the lies, and don't cover up for the bullshit of stupid motherfuckers. Yeah. Let me play it again. Looks good to me.
In truth, we did our job. We brought the information to the public. Surviving R. Kelly went off, we kept that shit going. We got bus drivers, we got police officers, we got assistants, we got friends, we got people to lie, we got the storage, we got motherfucking video, audio. You have seen Asriel at my house, you have seen parents at my house. We've done it all. I prove to you that every single person that was around him that go on them fucking channels.
He said, I prove to you. Keyword is I, nigga.
Channels have talked to and communicated with the feds, and they are 100% going to tell on him. I don't give a fuck if it's Kip, fuck if it's Don, fuck if it's whoever else. I ain't gonna name them all the motherfuckers. The white girl, all of them. Fuck.
And I'll say this again. I'll say it again. I'll say it again. You don't have to be no gangbanger or no drug dealer to be no snitch. A snitch is a snitch, period. So while y'all screaming all that, and niggas using their family, my family, nigga, you weren't thinking about your family when you was stealing that 1.6 million. You weren't thinking about your family, goddamn, when you was committing bank fraud and stealing people's identities. You weren't thinking about that, nigga. You only thought about your family when your ass got caught and you tried to figure out a way you could stay free. Fuck out of here or get less sentence. So telling on your co-defendants wasn't enough. You had to involve somebody else's life in it to help them get a conviction and get a man 30 years. Get the fuck out of here. Slow cold. Fuck y'all mean. Now who remember this? Since this is back down memory lane. Fuck you go get mad at me and want to start playing with me. I only said something about this shit one time and left it alone. And since you want to go there, let's go there.
When fucking you had whatever conversation you had, who put all that shit together to send that shit over there to them? And then you came back, and then hold on, and then you came back and said they want to meet you. They got some shit. They was like, listen, you're right. Listen to this. Oh, I'm right. If you go to the cell phone warrant return search for Michael Williams and you look at the Instagram notifier that they got in there, it is a post that was made that says kill Asriel Clary. And one of us, the same person you hate, which is Blade, is one that added the FBI, which got forwarded to motherfucking Homeland Security, and that's why they got a cell phone warrant research. And now in the most
now let me stop you from tooting your horn.
No, I'm not tooting my horn. I'm just telling you.
Listen, and let me kill the shit with Blade. Brother, they contacted me, got all that shit off there. They didn't.
No, I'm talking about.
I don't give a fuck who you
So
think.
so everything came from you.
No, I didn't say came from me. I said they went and got the shit. They didn't come shit from me. When they got on that motherfucker, they got on the motherfucking pages. Don't you think they got something that, you know how many people sent me that shit? Did you not know I went on my YouTube post? I want you to forget that I made a goddamn post about that and spoke on that. Do I need to pull that up and show you that it was out there way before fucking Blade did anything?
That's not any indictment. What's in the indictment is that exact Instagram page with that exact post with her under there adding the FBI. How you add yourself to that equation? That's not in the paperwork.
Brother, I'm not adding shit. Do you understand that anybody they took a screenshot? What the fuck is you talking about? At the police don't mean they gonna take it off the fucking thing and do it.
It says it in the indictment. It says that. Wait a minute. It says that's what happened. So you're trying to say that the goddamn paperwork is a lie?
Let me read that paperwork. I want to hear that.
I email it to you. The whole chat know what it is.
It came from there. I want to hear it.
That's where it came from.
I want to hear it again. That they got it off there and we sent it to them.
Okay, 1 second.
Dang.
1 second.
Yo, y'all running around this motherfucker getting them people gonna do their job. Let them people do their job.
People that support you.
Let me explain something to you.
You trying to discredit people that
support you. No.
We gonna or not.
I came on your page. You see this clown shit?
Yeah, because you fucking hate me. Everything you did
why you gonna tell me I hate Blade?
You hate Blade.
You
done told me to leave Blade, Nancy, all kind of shit.
Listen, now you lying. Let me tell you
Oh my God.
I told you I don't fuck with Blade because Blade disrespect the fuck out of me and she lied about that surgery. Nigga, I don't play no fucking game. I didn't never tell you to delete her shit.
You didn't tell me that.
I don't fuck with her and don't have her around me. And you was trying to explain to me to fuck with her, and I said no. She's a disrespectful shit starter.
Oh man.
Fuck is you talking about, bro?
And the only reason why
Back down memory motherfucking lane. You know, I'm gonna start naming my videos Back Down Memory Lane. And somebody put down Back Down Memory Lane, because these niggas is some fucking lames. LAME. Nah. Oh, I ain't done. Let me add this to it. Let me add this to it. What did the other one add? Oh, let me add this one.
at the MCC. Just the fuck I want. Just like y'all got motherfuckers that's going up down around me, I got 10,000 motherfuckers there that hate that nigga guts. I'm big enough to do it. You gonna see y'all the motherfuckers from Chicago with all the Chicago hats and shit. I'm gonna show y'all just how much pull I got. Legal. Put y'all ass on news.
Listen to the names we say.
Put y'all ass on news. You think I ain't been dealing with Chicago news? Who on the station right now that's seeing me deal with real Chicago media? How many people on this channel that seen me deal with real Chicago media? That seen me deal with the real Chicago news? Talk to them every day, anytime I want to. They can't get nobody on the phone. I can get Jim on the phone. I can get T on the phone. I can get Tyson K on the phone. I can get Mcgee on the phone.
What did he say? He can get Tasha K on the phone. Did he just say that? Wait a minute. Did he just say he could get Tasha K on the phone? Put a one in the chat if y'all just heard this goofy ass nigga just say that. Back down memory lane.
I can get Mcgee on the phone. That's the fuck we need to do. We need to push a campaign to make sure Chicago is at this motherfucker. They can't get nobody on the phone. I can get Jim on the phone. I can get T on the phone. I can get Tyson K on the phone. Talk to them every day, anytime I want to. They can't get nobody on the phone. I can get Jim on the phone. I can get. Let's see me deal with the real Chicago news. Talk to them every day, anytime I want to. They can't get nobody on the phone. I can get Jim on the phone. I can get T on the phone. I can get Tyson K on the phone. I can get Mcgee on the phone. That's the fuck we need to do. We need to push a campaign to make sure Chicago is at this motherfucker.
Yeah, y'all heard him say it. You can't make this shit up, man. Do I need to go further? Hold on.
Everybody that has been beat.
Hold on. I don't want this video to be. Check this out.
They name his child's mother. Make sure you tell her that her organization advocate for children abused women. Another YouTube blogger, Trina, spoke with her yesterday. Lion used to everybody know because he told everybody. He was the motherfucker who get everybody information. Didn't I say I had a problem with the niggas that was around R. Kelly? Lion didn't know not one of these motherfuckers. When I'm up in Chicago, I gotta know who the fuck I'm around. That's what Larry came in for. That's the only part Larry played. So when Larry sit there and talk the shit and try to talk, tell him, you see, don't get off the phone, tell the whole fucking truth. Nigga, you was only there that the people wanted to see you because they wanted to know how the fuck you was getting people information. But you wanted to brag about it and talk about it and all this shit. And that's what got your motherfucking ass in it where you thought you was in it, this and that. But your funny part is they couldn't even use your shit because you keep on fucking going on the internet saying this and that. You didn't do nothing but find out people information. What the fuck was that? So when you sitting here trying to act like you got something or you did something or you was a major part, tell the fucking truth. Nigga, you went on a program with the same motherfucker who locked up right now for you. That's who you got your program shit from. Nigga, I needed to find out numbers on my daughter. Did you get that for me? Yes, the fuck you did. But nigga, don't run around this motherfucker acting like, nigga, we was in cahoots and we talked to the police. No, nigga, you wanted to be a motherfucking police. They had to do what they had to do to a father for his daughter. You wanted to insert yourself so deep in this shit that you thought this was your way out. And it didn't work. He come on there and talk about a fucking number that he used because they wanted to know how the fuck he was getting people information. And that's what you proud of? And you sitting there with a fucking charge like that? That's this nigga idiot. Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's mental issues. Mental issues are playing a part.
So when you on this motherfucker, you gonna tell the truth? Tell the truth. Let's talk about you talking about telling somebody you financed me.
I just want to keep it brief, but I do want to keep it a bug. They definitely could have been billionaires a long time ago had they just been selfish people. But no, they shared the wealth with these motherfuckers that didn't deserve the wealth, that don't deserve the wealth. They shared it with y'all. And in return, still nothing. No thanks, no anything. No check-ins, no nothing. Like, fuck out of here. Like, free.
Larry got another daughter he need to worry about confiding in. That's what the fuck he need to do. He need to worry about spending more time over there. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? Listen, I'm gonna say this. I don't play certain shit. He chose a battle. Let him keep choosing a war. I told him from the beginning, these people don't give two fucks about you. They give a fuck about who they lock up and the conviction. You can play with them people. You can make this shit personal. You can think you smarter than them. I guarantee you, y'all will read about his ass locked up again, fucking with them people, trying to fuck with this case and claim all this shit that he did this, did that. Let me explain something to you. In the federal indictment, and I had motherfuckers who sent me to prison. If they did not do exactly on the court what was supposed to have been done, and they would have been doing some goofy shit like being on here, talking about what they did. I saw this, I saw that, I'm the one that did that. You know what that's called? Non-credible. Mm-hmm. He would be dismissed before he even get in the court. They wouldn't even take him in there because they would have to let me go for even bringing up some shit he brung. So anything that he think he gave them, they probably can't use it. They probably won't even bring it to court. So if he really want the truth, that's his hard truth of the matter. When you sit there and you talk about all this other goofy shit you did, and you taking credit like you're the fucking police or something. Let them do their fucking job. That's my daughter, and I made them do their job. sitting around there talking all this motherfucking bullshit. You fought for what family? Nigga, every family you met that was close came through me. Nigga, you didn't know none of them motherfucking people. You wasn't on the ground. Every motherfucking commentary you got was from me. So what the fuck is you talking about? You didn't put in extra work, nigga. We put in work together. You wanted this internet shit. I did. So guess what? You got it. So live it. Nigga, stop saying what the fuck you did for somebody. You did it for your goddamn self.
Right.
Up the fucking line and the goofy ass shit you did this. You did what, nigga? If I gave you no commentary, you wouldn't have shit.
Exactly. That's my point. I remember Azrael being on Larry's channel. Was she on his channel?
She never been on that channel. I told him she wasn't going to be on the channel. And he got upset with me about that.
Because people were waiting on that.
That's $10,000 a fucking interview. Not to put my daughter fucking information out there. What the fuck was she going on YouTube because we friends? That don't make sense. It's business. She got a business to maintain.
It's over with. It's over with. One day, I'll tell my story. One day, I'll tell my story. One day, maybe before I go to jail, I'll put it all out there. It's going to be ugly if I decide to do it. Patreon. And I'm about to load that shit. I'm about to put everything I got in there. Everything. I'm going to put so much shit in there. Y'all ain't even going to believe it. I put everything in there. I'm going to put all your goddamn I'm going to put everything in there, motherfucker. Everything. This is horrible. It's bad. You know, it hurt, but at the same time, I can't say that I ain't see it coming. And y'all warned me, and I didn't listen. Years ago. Well, one thing y'all can't say on that side or on this side, that I wasn't a great friend to him. That motherfucker was a terrible friend to me.
Hey man, listen here, man.
To live is the journey. That's why Bridgestone is relentlessly seeking ways to improve it. Never settling for.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. Nah, I ain't gonna show y'all that. I'll say that for later. But this has been a lovely, informative live. Very informational live. I thank you all for being on this live. What's up, 71 Suburban? Thank y'all for being. You know, I can't give y'all everything. I can't give you everything. But I will say this. Don't play with my name or my integrity because I'm a free black man. Because I know how to govern myself accordingly and not snitch on nobody. Y'all, get myself all in the jam. Yeah. After what y'all just heard. Uh-oh, I got something else. What's this?
Everybody. He was the motherfucker who get everybody information. Didn't I say I had a problem with the niggas that was around R. Kelly? Larry didn't know not one of these motherfuckers. When I'm up in Chicago, I gotta know who the fuck I'm around. Oh, yeah. That's what Larry came in for. That's the only part.
Oh, okay, I played that. Thank you. There's something else I want to put up there to show y'all real quick. That lady said this, and I laughed. I said, "What lady?" You got to be crazy. Only shine you gonna get from me. Only shine. Enjoy it while you can. This man been a manipulator for years. I don't have to play the video of this, but I can show you this. Remember this. But he say somebody harassed somebody, but he did this whole lie to my son. Like they was really interested in this news. Who remember this, y'all? Shout out to my son who sent this to me. Since I so much wasn't in my son's life, this is what the criminal mind Mcgee has manipulated my son like he knew his music, like he loved his music. He says to my son, y'all see it? Larry interview. If I get 1,000 people in there tomorrow, $10 a piece, that's $10K. Slow code for you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I will. Man, that'll be a life changer. I promise you, bro. Don't mention the interview. I want to debut your video with song tomorrow. What you mean by that? That's what WYM mean. What you mean by that? And do you want my PayPal email? Log in. You should have a PayPal me address. I'm telling people to show up with their money. I have a powerful interview tomorrow. I don't want to tell them what's this about. That's why I can get the most people here and send over the music you have if you have any more. Okay, I see. But if you notice, everything is always about money with dude and manipulation. You see it right there? This is what the manipulation of my son involvement of being on that sucker ass nigga live. You know what I'm saying? And my son wasn't aware that this is a nigga that didn't like me, doxed me in hotels and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is him, Levi Work, manipulating my son, thinking my son finna get on their live. I got the video to that too, but I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna use all that later. I'm not gonna play that. I'm also show y'all this. Just I'm already on that. Yeah, this is how much they try to attack a brother like me because I have an opinion and because who I choose to support and see that the bullshit is going on with him. Y'all remember this? This is what Levi used to access my record. He used his cardholder information, name Gregory Stubbs. He used all this to look me up, to look my background up over 25 years ago, and to use it for slander on social media. They've been attacking me. This is why I come back hard. Hey, Slow Code, let me tell y'all something. There's no honor among Steve, so stop playing with me. I got everything. They can get this laptop and take it. I still got it. Because it's always a bag up after a bag up. And you got to keep this type of stuff for these fucking frauds out here, because they think they go do shit on social media and you don't even know these people and want to personally attack you because you have a right. Fuck out of here. There's something else I had I wanted to show y'all. Let's see. Oh, man.
My parents.
Yeah, but I think this concludes my line. I think I done got
But why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all.
I'm gonna close with this, y'all. I think this would be a good way to close. Watch this. Ain't nothing to tell them. Yeah, you lying. You lying. I'll leave y'all with this. King of R&B.
But why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the
Put my disclaimer in the chat.
lies. I've been hearing things and seeing things on the blogs, and I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God, all of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a coat. I don't even really know what a coat is, but I know I don't have one,
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships. At the time I was in the relationships.
Have you broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people.
I said put my disclaimer up in the chat.
Family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil. And by no means am I a monster.
I'm going to name the names. Andrea Kelly, your ex-wife. Kitty Jones. Lisa Van Allen. Lisette Martinez. Geronda Pace. Faith Rogers. Asante Mcgee. You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress.
Last time, put my disclaimer in the chat. Thank you.
Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other. That defies logic to me.
Right. Until you hear the explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
He beat me with a shoe, a size 12 foot Air Force One, and he beat me all over.
Put my disclaimer in the chat, please.
I'm talking about the power of social media.
There's been so many years that, I've gone without even bringing them up or thinking about them, that I've really just lost touch with them. And that's definitely the most heartbreaking thing, like not being able to see your brother or your dad for 3-4 years and still not wanting to hug them. And it's tough, but
I'm talking about the power of social media.
Snap. Oh my God, I need to know where my daughter's at. She's this, she's that. I need to make sure you hear. Oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. I just feel like, how can you be oblivious to the years that I was okay and just snap? Oh my God, I need to know where my daughter's at. She's this, she's that. I need to make sure she's okay. Like, I've been okay for 3 years prior. That's where I drew my line, because at that point I was an adult, and at that point I felt like I was okay. So to believe something like that, so extreme, so bizarre, so outrageous, I just couldn't even fathom my parents believing something as bizarre as that. I just really couldn't.
And that's fair. But what you gotta understand is, we haven't talked to you after 16. That's when you graduated. That's when things went blank.
It didn't go blank, but communication slowed down, because at that point I was an adult.
Exactly. There was never no black communication. I could show you text messages over and over.
But that's to him.
To him, to your phones, to everybody's phone.
And I would call you guys.
No, I have received on an Apple. I don't have an Apple phone too.
I would call you guys. Don't paint no picture. Like, I have not talked to you guys in over a year, because I would call you guys 4 or 5 months at a time. And when I would call you guys would be yelling. You guys would be cursing me out. Mommy would be yelling at the top of her lungs. And so what I would do, I'd say, okay, I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 months.
I'm talking about the power of social media.
As a video of me, he made me do this video actually of me doing a number 2 in a cup and then eating it out of the cup. And when he saw the video, he said you weren't convincing enough, and he told me to do it again.
I'm talking about the power of social media.
And then hopefully you just miss me so much that you just want to talk to me and your arms are open. And eventually it got to that. Unfortunately, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated.
I'm talking about the power of social media.
Okay, first of all, I've always had a fucking phone, so I don't get where people think, oh my gosh, she has a phone. Wow. No, I've always had a phone. Just because my parents put it out there that I don't have a phone, that's them. I don't talk to my parents. I'm not in communication with my parents, and I don't want to talk to my parents. I'm a grown-ass woman, 21, about to be 22. And if I don't want to talk to my parents, I don't have to talk to my parents. I don't have to talk to nobody in this fucking world if I don't want to. This is exactly why I don't post on social media, because people are going to say what they want. People are going to take whatever they want and turn it into whatever they want. But at the end of the day, let it be known that I am definitely in love with Robert fucking Kelly. R. Kelly. Yes, that is mine. Okay? And I could give a damn about what anybody say. Like, I am so heated right now. Like, For my parents saying, oh my God, I want you to be happy. I want my child to be happy. I'm happy with R. Kelly, so let me live my fucking life. Like,
I'm talking about the power of social media.
As a parent, guess what? If you did for 4 or 5 months and we ain't hear from you, how do we know?
okay, so let me ask you this. Before graduation, I was not even checking in every day then.
Yeah, well, as I talk to your pop, you'll be like, Dad, I'm busy. I'll call you back. It was no more, you wasn't talking, but you was texting. And if you're free, you'll call me, hey, Dad, what you doing?
But I didn't do it every day. Now, don't paint no picture like I didn't every day. Now, maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks or so.
I didn't have to call you every day. I talked to you.
So why, when I become 18, 19, 20, 21, I gotta check in with y'all every day?
Where do you get that from?
Your wife. This is what you don't understand.
What?
Your wife called me, my mother, saying, oh, there's a lot of rumors going around. I need you to call me every single day. I need to hear your voice every day. I need you to check in with me every day. I said, first of all, I haven't been doing that for these first couple years. So now that I'm an adult, I'm definitely not about to check in with you every day. And that's what started it all. Because of her pride and my pride.
So what did that have to do with me?
You're attached to her. That's your wife. That's your wife.
So I became the enemy. But you only diffuse.
Because when I was talking to you, you would be young too.
Because if you saying your beef was with your mother, then you said, oh,
I feel like it was with both of you guys because, like I said, both you and her, when I would call, it was nothing but argument.
I was never present with you and your mother. I was never present with you and your mother. That's why I never knew when you and your mother talked. What I did was found out when your mother told me.
I'm talking about the power of social media.
If I fall in love with somebody, I fall in love with somebody. If I fall in love with a drug dealer, if I fall in love with a crackhead, if I fall in love with an 80-year-old fucking woman, I have the right to. Leave me the fuck alone and let me live my life. Let me be happy. Can I breathe without you worrying about me? Like, worry about your own bills, worry about your own kids, worry about your own household, because I am good. Please leave me the fuck alone. And
I'm talking about the power of social media.
Before y'all go, watch this.
Go to Chicago to break Joycelyn's heart. Go to Chicago to break Joycelyn's phone. They got the cable cut back on in the trunk from here. Paid for it here. Was supposed to go to Chicago, break Joycelyn's phone so they couldn't call. You hear me? To break her phone. Her and her friend named Taylor to break her phone. And her and Taylor was gonna make her. When Ash left here, she left here to go to Chicago to break Joycelyn's phone. Go to Chicago to break Joycelyn's phone. They got the cable cut back on in the trunk from here. Paid for it here. Was supposed to go to Chicago, break Joycelyn's phone so they couldn't call. You hear me? To break her phone. Her and her friend named Taylor to break her phone. And her and Taylor was gonna make her. When Ash left here, she left here to go to Chicago to break Joycelyn's phone.
Thank y'all for tuning into this live. See, I think it was a reason for me to have this this COVID vacation to show that I am very much alive and very well still in tune with what's going on. Now, I'm gonna say this again. I don't have nothing against that dude, Mr. Larry Mcgee, but dude, keep me out of your commentary. I'm gonna tell you like I tell all the rest of you studs, you punks, you cowards, you bitch ass niggas. Keep me off y'all community wall. Keep me a name at your mouth. I'm not thinking about you motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about you motherfuckers. I ain't the one of the fucker to fuck with. And I'm just telling you like that. You come at me, I'm coming back at your ass. And that's how it's always been, and that's how it's always continued to be. You know what I'm saying? So leave me the fuck alone. Go on, continue to do your thing. You'll be mad at somebody, be mad at her. I'm going to tell y'all this here. I did this commentary the other day, but I wasn't so in depth. But these motherfuckers make me get in depth with shit and go back down memory lane to pull up shit. So it is what it is. If you enjoy this live, I need everyone to put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Back down memory lane. Back down memory lane. Put a 1 in the chat. And thank everybody. All this shit is on YouTube. It just so happened I still have a lot of it. A lot of it is my videos that I put up personally and made, skits out of it to show people the injustice and to show the frauds. But I think that dude is mad because my name wasn't in the motion because I don't have nothing to do with R. Kelly. Don't know R. Kelly. Never met R. Kelly. None of these people. I'm just a blogger with an opinion. I thank you all for watching this live today. I hope you found it very informative. And like I said again to Mr. Cooperator, I ain't on probation, parole, federal probation, state probation, no nothing. I am not in the sentence. So if you go keep fucking with me, no, it's not back down memory lane. It's back down memory lane. If you got some videos from 3 years ago, send it to me, Lucy, at djtyson357@gmail.com. I appreciate everybody. It's back down memory lane because some of these motherfuckers is lames. They lames on this internet and get mad at everybody else because they the ones signed up for this bullshit. They the ones signed up to be informants, snitches. They the ones signed up to put themselves in this R. Kelly situation. They the ones signed up for it. And they mad because I stand firm in what I believe in. I thank God for these last 5 days of getting my health back together. I'm going back to work. And that's what it is. No, nothing. I'm free. Been free for 27 years and I obey the law. And I still haven't broken the law. So I'm not intimidated by them sending whatever they want to send to the United States government and all the rest of that shit. Hey, fuck all that shit, man. I have a right. And I'm going to keep exercising. And I don't care what nobody say. You know, when you come at me, I'm going to come 10 times harder because I'm going to throw it. This is why I try to explain to people. The shit that they throw in your face, all you got to do is go back and throw shit back in their face because they put it out here on the internet. And yes, I did, said Levi. I said YouTube is your fucking resume. And Larry's resume has put a foot in his motherfucking mouth and got him into motion. And that's what the fuck he get for fucking with people and trying to get other people's in indictments and other people's emotions who ain't got shit to do with nothing. I'm just a YouTube blogger with a fucking opinion. And to that lady, She know who she is. You say you tired of this saga shit, sit your ass down because you don't make no sense. It's like you trying to protect that slow and the slow ass nigga. And I'm going to just go say that. And I'm going to leave this shit alone. And I'm going with my life. God bless y'all. I need 20 people in the chat. Put free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly. And then I'm going to end this live. 20 people. Let's go. I'm counting down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll close by saying this. To the lady that left the comment said, I'm a low life and I'm this and I'm that and all the shit that you said about me, lady. At least I got my freedom. At least I ain't no snitch. At least I ain't got to snitch on no motherfucker to stay free or work for no fucking U.S. government to have some fucking integrity. So kiss my black ass. I'm out of here. Stupid motherfucker. Nigga got to kiss ass to be free because they can't do the time for their own fucking crime they committed. There ain't no man of no integrity, you dummy. Wake y'all dumb ass up.